The real estate agent told me the neighborhood was to die for, but I didn't realize that was a literal requirement for the 0% crime rate.
Before we unlock the gates to this perfect nightmare, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell.
If you've ever felt like your neighbors were hiding something behind their perfect lawns, drop a comment below. I want to hear about your neighborhood creep. Maple Crest Woods isn't just a gated community, it's a sanctuary. The lawns are a uniform shade of emerald, the streets have no potholes, and property values have doubled every year for a decade. My wife and I thought we'd won the lottery when our application was accepted. The first red flag was the annual erasure mentioned in the HOA bylaws. I thought it was a fancy term for document shredding. I was wrong. It started with the Millers across the street. One morning their house was just empty. Not moving truck empty, but never existed empty. Their names were gone from the community directory. When I checked my phone, every photo I'd taken of them at the 4th of July barbecue showed only blurred, empty space where they used to stand. I asked the HOA president, Mr. Thorne, about them. He smiled, a terrifyingly symmetrical expression, and said, "There have never been any Millers in Maple Crest, Elias. Perhaps you're feeling the spatial lag." That's when I found the basement in the community center. It wasn't a basement. It was a maintenance room for a reality folding engine. I saw the Millers. They weren't dead. They were pressed against the glass of our reality from the other side, transparent, screaming, their hands fluttering against the air like trapped birds. The community's perfection is a facade maintained by an entity that lives in the folds of the land. To keep the sun shining and the grass green, the entity requires one family every year to be fed into the void between the walls. They aren't killed. They are simply unhappened. They become the insulation that keeps our perfect world warm. Last night I noticed the nameplate on our front door started to fade. This morning my wife didn't recognize me in our wedding photos. I can feel the edges of my body becoming translucent. The neighborhood is beautiful today, but I'm becoming part of the view. If this story made you want to double-check your lease, share this video with someone who just moved into a perfect neighborhood. Don't forget to like the video. It's the only way to make sure the algorithm doesn't erase me next. Would you trade your identity for a life in paradise? Let me know in the comments. Stay safe and stay visible.